sometimes it's nice to just look around at areas of your land you don't touch much, especially when you have future plans for it as you watch your landscape develop. Well, hey, hello everyone. Welcome back into another episode of Time Block. This is going to be our Christmas special. Hope everyone's having a great day. I haven't actually played in about a week or so because of how well my backlog did. It's always really nice for this stuff, especially around this time of year when I'm able to enjoy the holiday season, not worry about videos. But since we last recorded, I have been working on some stuff right here with the base. I figured I would let you know that things are a mess right now. There is dirt, there's holes, there is all kinds of stuff everywhere. This will be dealt with probably next episode. We won't touch this, plus I got more to work on and stuff. But yeah, we got stuff going on in the background for that. That is super cool. I was looking around and I was wondering, oh, should we put a Christmas tree up or something little like that for the season? But we don't have any green blocks besides grass. So it doesn't seem like it's going to be the best of ideas to work on this time. But something I wanted to talk about is something that I did some thinking on since I recorded last episode when I was just thinking about the direction I want to do with all this stuff. I came to a big crossroad of the fact that we don't stay in Minecraft beta for a long time. We're only going to be in there for a handful of not episodes, I should say, but like we only spend about a year inside beta, and it made me wonder if we need to extend the amount of time we're in beta. If I should milk it a little bit more. Do I stay in versions after saying I was going to leave? And after doing a lot of thinking, I think the best bet, honestly, is going to be to spend some extra time in beta, especially because beta goes by really quick. Like, within a year, there is 8 versions of Minecraft beta, and then a few of them drastically change how the versions work. Like, one version of Minecraft beta adds hunger, you got powered rails, you got tons of stuff like that, which wait a second, is that my thing? Oh, for a second I thought that was a spawner. I think that's just my thing. Oh my god, it is a spawner. Hold up. Wait a sec. Oh, hold up. Whoa. Oh, gee. Okay. Um, hold up. Hold everything here for a second, folks. This just took a huge turn. I didn't. Okay. We're gonna go get some food real quick. I thought that was my tunnel for a second. What in the world? What? Okay. This is interesting. Okay, that completely lost my train of thought. um, but after doing some thinking, I think I want to spend some prolonged time in Minecraft Alpha to, or sorry, Minecraft Beta to enjoy the time, the ambiance, get stuff set up, and then move the versions after that. Because the thing is, this is a long project. This is a 15, 16-year project. But also, we don't have any food. But then also, it's me wanting to have fun with it. And I feel like best way I can have fun with it is if I enjoy the versions I'm in for the moment, if you get what I mean. So, I don't know if I'm gonna just extend a couple versions out, or we go to 1.7, we then spend tons of time there, and then once you get bored, you move on. But yeah, no, it's a big thought that I gotta think about. But I definitely wanna make it so I spend a lot more time in beta relative to alpha, and then obviously all the full release versions. Just because there's some parts of this that I will generally miss, like no food, slower art style, all of it will slowly shift and stuff. But it'd be cool to really experience it. Well, now we got a very interesting Christmas surprise we were just given. That was literally just me. Did not even want to go mining. It was literally just going to be B-roll footage, so I didn't just stand there and look useless as I was telling you some things I was thinking about. But now need to get some food. Oh, okay, we got tons of chops. Go smelt. Man, what in the world? What a what a crazy surprise. Let's head down to the furnace. Dang, that smelted pretty quick then. I don't know how many of these I'm gonna smelt. I'm just gonna jump cut to all of this is smelted actually to make it easier on me. I'll see you then. Okay, so that is all of this meat cooked. Now I can drop a good amount off in here. Um, I'll keep 4 pieces. I'll keep 3 pieces on me. Real big thing is you just gotta light up the spawner. Actually, I'm gonna take 5 with me just to be safe because I don't know how much damage we're gonna end up taking from this. We got another pickaxe. Okay, we do not have enough torches to spawn this. Okay. So we should be good now to head back down. Funny enough, I want to take this shortcut. We'll make it look better, but for now, we will just take the side way. Saves a lot of time heading over here. Okay. I gotta remember how we got back. I think it was just this way. Okay. Now we gotta lock in for a minute. If we down. Yeah, here's the only mossy cobblestone you can get. Oh, jeez. Oh, wow, look how blue that spotter is. I think they could shoot me, can they? There's a good amount in here, actually. Oh, crap. Maybe don't break you. They bounce a lot. It's not easy to kill these. I think that is... Oh, nope. Rest, I think that's them taken care of, but... One more. It's not a zombie one, so it's not going to be incredibly good in future versions of the game, but still should be good for some stuff. Just gotta make sure there is nothing spawnable here. But yeah, look at that. Completely unexpected. Let's F3 real quick so we can save these chords for the future. So, future me or somebody in the comments, write that down so I have that and don't forget about it. Let's. What in the world? Another one? Hold up a second. What in the world? Oh, I forgot there's even chests in them. What in the world? Second spawner? What? Okay, now there is another one somewhere. Is he in this room? What? Okay, well, let's see. 2 buckets, that's actually kind of nice. String, and that saddle. What in the world? Why is there a second one? And it's not even far. It's the other one's here. I can get about both of them on my screen at the same time. Is that how spawners were back in the day? I generally can't remember. I, anyway, let's continue exploring this cave. Dang, now I want another one, but there's no way that happens. Oh, yeah, this leads outside to a cave. Is it? Oh, is this close? There was a cave to the surface? And it was even exposed barely to this. I don't even know what to say. This is a crazy episode at this point. Yeah. Jeez. Still more cave to explore, but it sounds like this is going to be a different day's episode at this point. This is a huge cave, too. Wow. Okay, let's regroup. Let's head back up to the base. Okay, so that leads down that way, so those two connect. Man, okay, yeah, we're gonna have to go cave in again. What in the world? Alright, so let's see. There's a reason I didn't block this cave off. Something told me not to. But, okay, we gotta actually do something today instead of, just being surprised about there being 2 mob spawners there. We do need to make, like, a vault or something where we keep all of our, like, super valuables at. Because right now, kind of just here we put that stuff at. And I'll even add the buckets in here, too. We got one singular piece of mossy cobble. That chest is full, so throw it in here. Another thing on the docket we have talked about is a storage system that we really do need to get done. Also, let's grab the stone that we smelted. Because I had 0 stone, so I was like, I might as well since I'm right here smelting stuff. Cool. Okay, so that. um, I guess for the rest of the video, we need to. Okay, well, first off, I need to replenish all the resources I lost before we start saying, oh, wait, we should go do this. So I need to make a shovel. Also need to make some more torches, because that just completely bled through every torch that we had. And it should be day again. Yep. So this hole up here, I can now see what time of day it is before I get to the door at least, so that's cool. It's nice and spacious. It's always good to have a sunroof on your base. But yeah, so I did a lot of thinking on what I was gonna do for the basement, about 20, 30 minutes, just placing blocks, thinking. I have a very, very rough idea of the changes, at least for the base. But the overall picture and what we're doing back here has not been figured out yet. So that's something that needs to do. And also, I was really debating how much of like our area we change. Like, part of me wanted to move this path, which would have broke so much, and I was like, no. And I realized that the fountain's actually lined up exactly with these doors. I didn't even realize I did that, but this fountain is literally perfectly lined up with these doors. That's why the dirt's right there, so I don't forget. But it's little things like that that you don't realize you perfectly made on accident. So I don't want to touch too much of it, but I am going to touch a decent amount. I'm still trying to make this better and different and not just, a block with a little bulge on the front of it. That's not going to do much for me instead of and leaving it like this. So yeah, so that'll be our post Christmas that we start working on that as um the final week of alpha will be here. So basically that'll be like I'll make 7 to 10 videos. That's crazy to say. I'll make 7 to 10 videos for the week of us doing final things. Like going fishing. We're gonna try to ride a pig now. We're going to explore more alpha terrain before we move to beta and lose it. There's going to be a handful of stuff like that that we're going to do to like remember the world. I want to also possibly within the next week, if I can, think of a way to honor people. Think of like a love garden or think of placing a sign down with people's names on it. I want to think of a place to put it and how to do it. 'Cause I think it would be super cool for people who watch and stuff to get their name put down in the videos and stuff. So that's also something that I've been thinking about in the back of my head, especially today. As I was walking around getting the base already. That is something I want to do. And since we are on the topic of it, I'm going to make some signs. We can make 3 signs. Apparently I can't count. What? Apparently I just can't count. So fishing's up here. I want to export some land. And then lastly, size up a little bit. And make a place to honor you guys who watch this stuff. So this next week we are going to be bucket listing tons of stuff and working on stuff like, for example, we don't need this sign anymore. We started the underground, and I don't need to put it over here either because we already did that part. So this can lead me to another sign I want to do. I need to stop capitalizing every other word. It's gonna look weird. And then also, on that regard, we gotta pick our first fan. So if you would like to be that one, leave a comment below. Or actually, I'll probably make a community post or something. So if no one comments under this one, I'm going to leave a community post. And I'll probably also make a short about this for some ideas for people who watch and stuff. But I think that's going to be the end of this surprise Christmas episode. A lot ended up happening that I was not expecting, like finding one mob spawner, then a second one, and stuff like that. But I hope everybody has a happy holidays, and I will be back on the 26th if you're watching this when it comes out. If you're not and you're watching in the future, hey, there's more episodes. Go check the playlist. Hopefully, we're road to 100. That's why all these videos have a 0 in front of them, because, high aspirations for going there. But that is it for me, guys. I will catch you next time. Bye.